What is going on, guys? I'm Mahano and this video is about Conan Exiles. It's a new game I'm going to be covering a lot of. First of all, I want to say check out my new camera. I've never really uploaded camera footage to YouTube, maybe once or twice from a shitty camera, but now I've got a C920 and it looks fucking stunning. I've got a boom arm for my mic, or whatever they're called, pop filter, you know, I've done quite well with my setup. But anyway, I'm going to be covering Conan Exiles, which is a new game that's coming out on next Tuesday, and it's a survival type PvP build game, bit like Ark, bit like Rust, you know, stuff like that style of game, and it looks fucking amazing. I'm going to be covering it a lot, doing videos, doing live streams, talking about news, updates and stuff like that, and this video is just basic rundown, price, specifications, some common knowledge about Conan Exiles. So first of all, I want to explain what Conan Exiles is. So it's, like I said before, it's a survival type build, PvP with RPG leveling up elements. It is set in Conan the Barbarian world, which is, it looks fucking amazing. Barbarians going around building your own town, building your own base. There's a cool feature in it called, I don't know what it's called, but you can get a altar, you can pray to gods, and once you do enough like summoning or whatnot, you know, sacrifices to the god, depending on which god you do, you can have a feature which seems quite balanced actually, where you can control like a giant avatar, they're called, which is like a figment of God, or figment of one of the gods, that comes down and destroys the enemy base or destroys some enemies. But it is quite balanced, and I will be creating a video on that in, I don't know, a few days. I will be creating a video of weapons, armors, you know, tips, tricks, any news, any updates, anything to do with Conan Exiles. I want this channel to be the hub. But anyway, guys, I am now gonna let you watch the trailer, well, one of the trailers for Conan Exiles. I hope you enjoy it.
Between the years when the oceans drank Atlantis, and the years of the rise of the sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of, when shining kingdoms lay spread across the world like blue mantles beneath the stars.
So that was the trailer to, well, one of the trailers to Conan Exiles, and it looks absolutely fucking amazing, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the release date. It comes out the 31st of January, which is next Tuesday at 5 p.m. Sorry, my bad, 5 a.m. UK time. So if you're in the UK, it will be 5 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday in the UK. You can easily, if you live somewhere around the world, just Google it. You can easily transfer the times to your location. For example, I found out that it is for the West Coast time, the US West Coast, it is on 9 p.m. on January the 30th. So if you live in the West Coast, there you go, 9 p.m. on January the 30th. It's all the same time, you know, everyone would get it the same time, same day, whatever, but it's different time zones. You can download it from Steam. There's no pre-download because it's early access, but you know, it might be a bit buggy as well, but that's because it's early access. It's technically not released yet, and there's loads more features that these game developers are going to be putting into. Right, so now let's talk about the price. The price is a little bit higher, but I understand why, as this isn't just a random indie developer. They're still a small developer, but they're not as small as other developers, so they're gonna put their prices a little bit higher, just so they can make a bit more money, you know, because they're a bigger company. The company is Funcom, as I think I said before, which I am genuinely looking forward to playing a game by. They do other games such as Age of Conan, which is a it's an MMORPG, which is still set in the Conan world. I don't know if I said this in the start. I've recorded this video so many times that I've messed up so many times I can't remember what I've said before. So there's two different editions for the price. There's the normal edition and the Barbarian Edition. So for the normal edition, it's going to be $29.99 in US dollars, but it'll probably be about £29.99 pounds, because, you know, taxes, and, you know, it costs a bit more to release games in the UK. But that's the normal edition. Next is the Barbarian Edition, which includes quite a few things, but it's mainly aimed at Conan the Barbarian fans. You know, people that have read the books or read some books, watched the films. You know, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger starred in one of the films. But yeah, this is $59.99 US dollars, and I assume it would be $59.99 in UK pounds. But don't hold me on that. So what the Barbarian Edition includes is 6 digital Conan the Avenger comics, a Conan Exiles comic, a Conan RPG core book, a lifetime 25% discount at Ping Perfect, which is a hosting company, and they will be hosting Conan Exiles servers. So if you're looking for having a, I don't know, 70 slot server or whatnot, you know, a server, host a server, if you get this, you get 25% off if you get your servers from Ping Perfect, and this is a lifetime discount, so you know, you don't get a one-time 25% off. Everything you get from Ping Perfect is 25% off, which is pretty good. You get three different soundtracks from Conan Exiles, and you get a Conan Exiles art book. You get an Age of Conan, which is Funcom's MMO. So the developers of this game, they've created another MMO, but you get some in-game items for Age of Conan. You get the Coming of Conan ebook, so that looks pretty good, and you get some Twitch overlays and wallpapers. So if you're looking to play this game on Twitch, live stream, stuff like that, and you're looking to buy the Barbarian Edition, then you get some cool Twitch overlays. I'm not going to be buying the Barbarian Edition because most of it's for Conan fans, but I'm not really a Conan fan. I just like the look of this game. But I'm going to be covering it, like I said before. The last thing in the Barbarian Edition is you get a Conan Exiles t-shirt, and it looks pretty cool. So, in my opinion, it's worth £60 if you're a Conan the Barbarian fan. See, half the shit I wouldn't even use. I think the only things I would benefit there is probably the art book, the Twitch overlays, which I probably wouldn't use because I've got my own. Wallpapers I might save. The Conan Exiles t-shirt I probably would have, but I wouldn't wear it like, you know, some of the t-shirts I have. I've got a t-shirt that says NVIDIA GTX 980 Ti. I'm not going to wear that out, am I? Right, so, you know, if you're looking forward to them two games, and tell me which edition you're getting. If you're going to... Them two games, it's one game. But yeah, if you're looking forward to getting this game, tell me which edition you're getting in the comments below. The specifications, which is the next part of this. We have minimum specifications, but just want to note here that the specifications are pretty high. This game is in Unreal Engine 4, so it's quite intensive, but it looks absolutely beautiful. Which, you know, it kind of bounces off each other. As the developers are bigger developers, I believe the optimization is going to be better than other games made in Unreal Engine Arc. I mean, yeah. So but that's one thing I'm worried about, is the optimization. Hopefully it runs smooth on my rig and, you know, medium to high end rigs. But obviously it looks like it's going to run fine. So minimum requirements are an older Intel quad-core i5 or above, which is quite a high requirement, but I assume it's just any quad-core that's half decent should be able to run it minimum. Or AMD equivalent, it says. The GPU is a GeForce GTX 560. Sorry, I was using one eye to look, so I'm not like Chinese or anything. Well, I'm partly Chinese, but my eyes were squinting because I'm trying to read one bit, but, you know, whatever. 4 gig of RAM, GTX 560, I already said that, but it's an older generation card, and it's not that powerful. But bear in mind, these are the minimum specifications to run low end, probably lowest graphics, everything like that, probably even to run the game. So if you've got this rig, don't bother getting the game. Windows operating systems from Windows 7 to Windows 10, DirectX version 11, and it says 35 gig of free space, but I assume that's for the full game when it's fully out, because I don't think an early access game is going to be, you know, anywhere near 35 gig. I reckon it'd be about 5-6 gig on release date anyway, but then updates are gonna add it to more. So the recommended specifications for this game is an Intel quad-core i5 or i7 clocked at around 3.3 GHz or an AMD equivalent. So, you know, if you're running a Intel i5 or an Intel i7 from the past 3 or 4 generations, you should be completely fine. Obviously, if it's like a shitty laptop one or something, you might have a bit of problems, but a normal i5, normal i7, you shouldn't have any problems. An AMD equivalent, so I think that's like an FX 6300, which is like 6 cores, so that should be fine. But I'm not sure, because the i5 and i7s are considerably better than the the AMD's processors. But don't, like, you know, let's not get into that. So for the GPU, for ultra graphics, it recommends a GeForce GTX 1070, which is quite a high-end graphics card. I do not own one. I wish I did, but they're about £450 for a decent one. But yeah, so if you've got a mid-end rig like mine, you will not be playing at ultra. But there's some good news. The GPU for high graphics settings is a GTX 1060, a GTX 970, or a GTX 780 Ti. So, you know, if you've got any of them graphics cards, you should be able to run it at high settings, no problem. But bear in mind, if you've got something lower, like a 1050 Ti, you can lower the settings, play about with the settings, and you should be able to get a playable experience or a good experience at decent settings. The RAM is 8 gigabytes of RAM. If you've got a gaming rig that wants to play these type of games, if you have got anything less than 8 gigs of RAM, then you've definitely got a problem with your life. Most gaming rigs have 8 gigs of RAM. It's kind of standard at the moment. Like, 16 gigs are coming into play in some games as well, but 8 gigs is more than enough. And the rest is the same as the minimum requirements. So yeah, that's the requirements for the game, and it, like I said, it looks beautiful. I'm getting it, and I can't bloody wait. Hopefully the optimization's great, and hopefully the devs do well to fix and improve the optimization as the game goes on. Because bear in mind, guys, like I said before, it is early access, so there's going to be problems, especially on launch. There's going to be quite a few problems because different people have loads of different rigs that haven't been tested before, you know, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, this is the end of all the Conan Exiles information. If you have any comments or questions, please leave it in below. Like I said before, I don't know if I've said it before because I've recorded this so many times, but all the videos to the live streams to the trailers, there's multiple different trailers, all the links to the websites, the Conan Exiles Reddit is going to be in the description, so make sure you do check them out. And like I'm going to be uploading videos of, you know, tutorials, tips, weapons, all the news for this game, anything to do with this game. I want to be the hub, the main YouTube channel. I won't be, but I want to be one of the main YouTube channels for this information. I will pump it out as soon as I find out, as soon as I can pump out a video about information. I will get it out to you, talk about any new bad guys, any new gods, any new thralls, any new weapons. I will upload it to my channel, so if you're into all that, please subscribe. If you're looking forward to this game, please let me know. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and comment if you didn't. Last thing I want to say is I'm going to be live streaming this game on Tuesday as soon as it's out, which is, I'm in the UK, so it'd be about 5 AM, but I want to say I'll be live streaming at that time, but I don't think I'll be able to get up at that time, so it'll probably be about 10 AM, 9, 10, 11 AM in the morning in the UK time till about 5, 6 PM at night. So make sure you do check it out. Link to my Twitch will be in the description, and I will upload a video beforehand telling you I am streaming. So make sure you stay subscribed, follow me on Twitter, follow me on any social media. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm the Mahano, and goodbye.